Okay, today's video is the top 3 reasons why you want to keep up on your maintenance. So the first reason is finding small things before they become big things. We've always heard that, but you go to the dental analogy. I go get my teeth cleaned every 6 months so that I don't get a cavity, so that the cavity doesn't turn into a toothache and the toothache doesn't turn into a root canal, right? So when we wake up and realize, oh my gosh, I have to have this tooth pulled, it's because I haven't had these things done along the path. So everybody who has a car, every 3,000 miles, get the oil changed. Why? Good lubrication in the engine makes your car last longer. You can go to the health standards. Annual physical every 2 years, just to stay on top of things. From a serious note, we all know somebody that's woken up with, all of a sudden I have stage 4 something. Well, what happened to stage 1, stage 2, stage 3? What if we could have caught it early and treated it? So that first piece is find the problems before they get big. And in your building, it's going to be water intrusion. We start seeing some little leaks. Let's get to the bottom of those leaks so that they don't become water damage, structural collapse, etc. So finding little things before they become big things. Number 1 reason. Number 2 reason in maintenance. First impressions. Property values. We're doing a brick building with some sealants, and we'll cut in a picture if we can do that, where we've got side-by-side brick building. One brick building has been cleaned and maintained with a sealant, and the other brick building is the same way, waiting for that process. But you can really see in that photo the difference of a bright, shiny new building to a kind of a dull, stained old building. So again, going to our cars, when you get out the Armor All, when you vacuum it up, when you wash it and wax it, it really looks nice, right? So that, that nice looking first impression. And that helps with our property values. So you ask any real estate agent and they are going to tell you, on the flipping and buying or selling, right before you sell, paint the front door, mow the lawn, plant flowers out front. You're doing things about curb appeal. And so that's, again, first impressions and, property value. So back to your community. We've all seen communities that are kind of overgrown, or the paint's peeling a little bit, or it just looks a little run down. And then you've seen the new place or not the new place, but just a well-maintained place. Paint looks good, no weeds, nice and clean, and garbage is picked up, obviously no graffiti, things like that. Which one has a higher property value? So you're really doing kind of simple maintenance and really maintaining your value and curb appeal and first impression. So the third reason, get to know your building. So in our building world, we oftentimes rely on consultants to drop in, spend a few hours on site, and make some opinions, whether that's in your reserve study, which is simply a financial estimate on how long things may last, to a consultant that walks through and says, hey, I noticed a few things or cracks or whatever, you should fix these things. And so what I mean by that is get to know your building. How is it performing? Oftentimes we're asked, hey, gents, I need to paint my building because my reserve study says so. And I'll say, well, is your paint failing? Well, no. Is it looking good? Well, yeah. So why do you have to spend $300,000 on a paint job? Well, my reserve study said so. Okay, well, get to know your building. Walk around. How is that paint doing? Is it lasting? Because it was just an estimate to say it would last 7 to 10 years. Maybe it's lasting 15. If you know your building and you know how it's performing, you can let it perform and it may exceed those expectations. So, top 3 reasons again, find problems before they become big. First impressions are greater property value pieces, and get to know your building. It's going to perform in its own unique way and make sure that it's performed correctly. But with a little bit of maintenance, everything's going to be good.